Hey, what's up, ding dongs? In today's video, it's going to be another one of those quick tutorial ones, and this one's going to be focusing on Joker's neutral B, or his funny gun, as I like to call it. Now, as you can see from the footage here, this is not a very strong move. It's actually pretty darn weak, and it's interesting because there's nothing really quite like it. The closest I can think of is like Sheik's needles, but even then, very different. So there's kind of three ways gun can be used. Is can use like annoying kind of chip zoner damage, probably mainly it's going to be used. It's also going to be used to approach, or not approach rather, but to like get down safely. And it's also sometimes, but very rarely, used to like edge guard. What I mean by edge guard is you can do a down gun. Like if recoveries are bad, it'll hit them out of their uppies. If the recoveries like they just go straight up, or maybe it's like they don't get it back, like Sheik bouncing fist, little max IV, zero suit, flip jump, then that would be very good to use it against edge guard large characters. But you know, that's also a scenario where it would just be better to down air, because Joker's non-Arsene down air sent straight out, and then his Arsene down air spikes. So really, there isn't much reason to do it unless they have a Ridley up B, where it's like almost impossible to mess with because of the hitbox and it's very good spacing. You can use it then, kind of annoy them, and then maybe get an aerial on the startup of it. But another way, the main way you can use it, that's actually, they nerfed it, was in a recent patch, which has been a while now, but whatever. And Joker can use it to go down. So if you're in the air, holding B, not moving, press down, and start shooting at a downward spiral. That can cover him, that can make sure that nobody's gonna mess with you when you're getting down, because the hitbox isn't super good now, just exactly below Joker, but it used to be insane. That doesn't matter what it used to be, because what matters is what it is now, which is, you know what, good enough, honestly. Another thing you can do with Joker's gun is do what I said earlier, just press B in the air and then hold up. You can do like a little spinny thing. You really don't want to use that part of Joker's gun, because in all honesty, it's just not very good. Like, the hitbox is sporadic, you barely can hit anything, you have to be super close for the actual like, knockback to occur, and it does like 1 to 2 damage, even like in Arsene mode, which I'll talk about later. But it's just, you really just do not want to use the gun up in the air. Another thing you can do with Joker's gun is also move with it. You can air dodge, basically air dash, honestly. With it, I know on the ground you can roll with it basically, and it'll keep shooting. So you can gun, roll, and shoot, gun, roll, shoot. That's pretty good, but that is also, you can only do that 4 times. So like gun, roll, gun, roll, gun, roll, gun, roll, and he's done. He can't move anymore unless he presses jump, which he will do like the downward spiral thing I kind of mentioned earlier, but like from the ground. Like he'll jump and immediately do it, and that actually shoots the bullets a lot faster. So that's a pretty good, like, someone's running at you, maybe think they're gonna dash grab or dash attack, or just do anything that's on the ground. You can do that, get over them. It actually does a pretty solid amount, and it does send them into tumbles, so if they don't tech that, you can get a jab block, which is also something at lower percents that Joker's gun can be used for. I know at lower percents, it's like, if you're right next to them, but let's say you somehow get, like, they miss tech at low percent, I don't know how you really do that, because not a ton of his moves send into awkward tech angles besides F-tilt, but that's not for a while, honestly. But anyway, that doesn't matter. If you do get it, then you can use it to jab block, and that does a lot more, because up close gun, like right to their face, does like 5% or something ridiculous. I don't know, but you can get up to like a 30% jab block, which is kind of nice, honestly. Another thing it is used for, and like I said, the main thing earlier, you can just kind of zone with it. It's not super great zoning, but it's also not terrible zoning. You can shoot the gun, shoot the gun. If they get too close, it starts doing knockback, but usually it just does 1 to 2% and no knockback, but that can also be good. Let's say you dash attack something, just like the way we use it, like F-tilt or dash attack usually, then you can also, you know, gun. So it's just that extra little chip damage, but if you hit 5 moves and do it 5 times, then it's 5%, which is always nice to have. It's just, it's a very nice tool. It's also something people have to worry about, like, oh, well, what if Joker does this? What if I'm running a Joker and he just guns? And it's pretty low end lag, I'm not gonna lie, like, you kind of just gun with no repercussion to it unless you're doing it right against a shield. Also, why would you do that? Another thing it can be used for is air dashing, like I mentioned earlier. With that, you can use that to get back to stage, because even when Joker has his tether, sorry, my computer turned off there. His tether recovery, it's sometimes you just don't have the position to make the ledge, and you don't want to air dodge because that has a lot of extra lag on the end of it. So you can just use that little gun to get you closer. Sometimes it's pretty hard to hit, honestly, if you're not like well versed with Joker, and then just all of a sudden they air dodge. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not edge guarding him now, which is always nice. The final thing I kind of want to talk about is gun with Arsene. It shoots more bullets, and it's honestly it's just more damage. Like up close, it does like actually like 10 damage, which is a pretty decent amount. So that's always nice to have. But besides that, little end review on it. I don't think I missed anything. You can it's a defensive tool definitely. You can move with it, and you can come down with it. That's the way I recommend using it. You can also jab block, but at a lower percent, or a higher percent rather. In the jab block, you can send it too far, and they'll just get up. So you don't really want to do that at higher percents, but at low percents, you can always get those nice jab blocks. But yeah, Joker's gun is pretty good. With Arsene, it just has more bullets, so it does a bit more damage, but honestly, it's not that much better. And just don't use the thing where it spins in a circle. That is just really bad. The down gun's pretty good. And then normal gun is also pretty good as well. It's like Sheik's throws, like I talked about earlier, or my last video, or whatever that was. Down throw, very good. Up throw, bad. Neutral throw, or not neutral throw. Forward throw, very good. And then back throw, okay. Except this one doesn't really have a back throw. It just has really bad up guns, and then neutral gun, and down gun, very good. So that's kind of the summary on Joker's gun. It's a pretty good move. Use it for zoning. You can also use a side view, but I think the gun is way less lag. The side view is a pretty decent amount. So yeah, that's about it. I'm scared for tomorrow, so you guys know there'll be a video on that. Maybe one of these type of videos, maybe a gameplay. We'll see. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.